are in much better shape here in terms of severe weather at this very moment. So all in all, I think we are heading, let's go to a big picture and we'll get ready to close up here and end this evening's severe weather event. So we get ready to do that. Here's a look at the very latest picture. Again, the threat for severe weather has pretty much ended this evening for most of the viewing area, all with the exception of our extreme southeastern communities here. There are still a few severe thunderstorm warnings in effect over towards West Union and Peebles, for example, in Adams County, a small slither of Brown County, and then areas down towards Bracken and Mason counties under severe thunderstorm warnings. But as you can see, the activity across northern Kentucky is much, much weaker now. The only real activity left in the game now is over towards Flemingsburg. This will be sliding over towards Portsmouth. And then we have this last tail end of the line of storms through Peebles and West Union. This is the severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Brown. Small chunk of Adams County could see some 60 to 70 mile an hour winds as those storms get ready to blow through your neck of the woods. Of course, Eric and I will be here through the remainder of the evening. If you can safely send us in your pictures and video to you local. We'll see if it ends up on the air tonight at 11. And of course, News 5 will join up. After the game, we'll have the very latest on all of this afternoon's severe weather. Let's get you back now to your regular scheduled programming. As a meteorologist, I'm fascinated with the weather, so I'm always fascinated with what's going on, whether it be sky conditions, precipitation, wind direction. Here at WLWT News 5, we're on top of what's happening all the time. We always know what's going on, and we're always here to be able to deliver to you and to keep your family safe, so you can trust us. You can turn to us.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Kevin Robinson and the WLWT News 5 weather team, leading the way with Cincinnati's most accurate forecast.
When it comes to choice, these guys think they're the stars. Not today, kids. The 2013 Honda Accord made Car and Driver's 10 Best again. It's the most safe and best value. Honda Accord. Better car, better choice. When it comes to choice, these guys think they're the best. Hold your horses, guys. The 2013 Honda Civic wins big in fuel efficiency. It's the most safe and tops for resale. Honda Civic. Better car, better choice.
15 minutes non-stop news. Weekdays before the Today Show.
In our test kitchen, we're trying out fresh new flavors, like the new Chipotle Garlic Butter Steak, only at Chili's. More flavor happens here.
Greg's cries for help are pretty loud and clear. But try as he might, he just can't seem to get what he's asking for. Not like with DirecTV. With DirecTV voice control, Greg just says, "Tune to USA Network," and he gets tuned right in, lickety-split. Looks like finding some dramas. Sure is a lot easier than finding that motorcycle he was attached to. Search and record with just your voice. Call 1-800-DIRECTV.
Well, the last time the Broncos lost a regular season game at Sports Authority Field, September of last year. But Andy Reid has a 13-1 career record after bye weeks, and his Chiefs enter this one well rested. Back to the highlights. DirecTV lets you take your games with you live on your computer, tablet, or cell phone every Sunday afternoon, only with DirecTV. Already, we showed you the Eagles holding on to beat the Redskins to move over 500 for the first time since Week 1. Meanwhile, in Cincinnati, Jason Campbell with 5 touchdown passes and no interceptions in his first 2 games for the Browns got the start again. Andy Dalton and the Bengals coming off 2 consecutive overtime losses. Bengals are down 6-0, and Dalton compounds that. Looking for A.J. Green, Joe Hayden, pick 6.
He's been playing great football, Dan.
Dalton, 8 picks in his last 3 games. Campbell deflected by Michael Johnson, and then James Harrison.
Put him on offense. Great effort.
Oh, but Brandon Thompson called for an illegal block. No touchdown. But the Bengals take over. Dalton, Jermaine Gresham. 13-0, now 13-7. Make it 14-13. 3rd and goal, Dalton, Mohamed Sanu. Second quarter, Cincinnati 14-13. Spencer Lanning punting. Jason DeMonch blocks it, recovered by Tony Dye. It's a live ball, guys. It's live. Go.
Keep playing.
Bengals scored 31 points in the second quarter. It's 21-13. Campbell, Chris, Obanaya, Obladi, Obladai. Life doesn't go on. Well, for Vontez Burfict, it does. A perfect ending. Hey.
Is it over?
Hey! Bengals have outscored the opposition at home 157-75, and now 5-0. Neither team scored when their respective offenses were going into the win. Browns now 1-6 in games not started by Brian Hoyer. Here's Marvin Lewis looking at the really, really, really big picture.
I hope I look back from somewhere in New York City, but that's our goal. And I think that's the thing that our guys have in their minds is that, we're not here just to, we're here to win every game we can. And we got to win them now, and this is an urgent month. But we got bigger fish to fry, and we just got to take care of November, and then you get on and move on.
Lions were in Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers looking to avoid a 3-7 start. Worst start of Ben's 10-year career.
Worst uniforms, too.
Well, this will help Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown. 7-0 Pittsburgh. 17-3 Pittsburgh. You don't have to have a blog or a podcast to know single coverage on Calvin Johnson is not going to work.
Just make the tackle, right?
Stafford, 100 career touchdown passes. He becomes the Lions' all-time leader in passing yards, a record held by Bobby Lane for 55 years. Stafford, Johnson, single coverage.
Again?
20-17 Pittsburgh. But it's 27-23 Detroit. They fake the field goal.
Just take the points.
Sam Martin coughs it up. The Steelers recover. Jim Schwartz could have been up by 7. Fourth quarter, under 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. Will Johnson, 30-27 Pittsburgh. After a Stafford pick, Roethlisberger. Jericho Cotchery. Defense just a rumor. 37-27 Pittsburgh, and Ben wants to be loved. Not traded, loved.
Stop smelling, guys.
It's the uniform.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland and then at Baltimore on Thanksgiving night here on NBC. Detroit, 379 yards of offense first half, 72 in the second half. Mike Tomlin, coach speak.
We got in here, gathered at halftime. It was really, guys didn't blink. We made the necessary adjustments. We came out and played good 30 minutes of football and did what was necessary to get the victory. Obviously, there's no time to wear our hands out, patting ourselves on the back. We'll get rest and we'll be ready to move forward.
It had nothing to do with mindset. It had to do with trying to make the plays to win the game. We didn't make it. But look, you can say whatever you want. Y'all say whatever you want about me. Okay, don't say I'm scared, because we ain't. Okay, this team's going to be aggressive. We're going to play our very best. We didn't play well enough to win this game.
Time now to simplify the game, presented by the new Windows. Jim Schwartz will sense it after the game. The field goal, going for it. At the time, you said good move. Why?
Well, I like the call. It was aggressive. You run fakes at times when people don't expect them coming, and that was an unexpected time that just didn't execute it well.
It was an aggressive play, Coach, but it wasn't a smart play. In that situation with rainy conditions, kind of the wind blowing all over the place, you have to take those points. Now you're up a touchdown.
All right, you got the coach's clicker here. Mike Tomlin talking about adjustments in the second half. Let's look at the first half on Calvin Johnson.
Well, the biggest adjustment is understand who Calvin Johnson is, and he's number 81. This is a touchdown pass, a deep post, and everybody's going to look at Ike Taylor feeling like he got beat. But, Hines, let's look at Ryan Clark and see what happens on this play.
And, Coach, Ryan Clark knows better. He's the only playmaker on the field that can hurt you. And for Ryan Clark, his job is to stay deep to help Ike Taylor out in the middle of the field, but he wants to bite up on this crossing route.
But that's not going to hurt you. Stay back. Now, Calvin Johnson, this should never happen. You wouldn't think. That's what Mike Tomlin was talking about. We had to make some adjustments. Calvin catches this, makes Ike Taylor look bad, but he should have had some help from Ryan Clark.
Okay, second half adjustment. better than one.
They said get deep. The second half adjustments Mike Tomlin talked about. Now you have 3 guys. This is the perfect way of playing Calvin Johnson. He's the only guy on the field that can hurt you.
Are the Steelers a play? I hate doing this, Hines.
Oh, you know what he's going to say.
I know. I know. Are the Steelers a playoff team?
They are a playoff team. Why? Because Big Ben, his will to win, to keep the Steelers in the game. My only concern is the veteran guys on the defensive side has to help in that part, step up and make some big plays.
We got 2 road games coming up in Cleveland, then in Baltimore on Thanksgiving night here on NBC. You can catch more of Tony and Rodney Wednesday night on FNIA Coach's Clicker. They preview next week's showdown in Foxborough between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, Wednesday at 5 on NBCSN. Chiefs-Broncos straight ahead on Sunday Night Football.
Simplify the game. Presented by the new Windows.
Honestly, I'm a little old-fashioned. I love chalk and erasers, but change is coming. All my students have the brand new Surface. It has a real keyboard, so they can do real work. They can use last night's assignment, and the battery lasts and lasts. School, they can Skype, play games, and my favorite, do homework. Change is looking pretty good after all.
Back for demand, it's steak and lamb out back. Hurry in because for a limited time, we're searing up our signature sirloin with a freshly steamed lobster tail. With your choice of side for just $14.99. You asked for it, mate, so come and get it at Outback.
Hi, honey. Did you get the toaster cozy?
Yep, got all the cozies.
With new FedEx One rate, I could fill a box and ship it for one flat rate. So I knit until it was full.
Be crazy not to.
Is that Nana?
FedEx One rate. Simple flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx.
I think I have the window seat.
You better double check that, my friend. Don't think we don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's not it. You're that State Farm discount double check guy. Discount double check. Thanks to the hundreds you saved us, we could upgrade the grill class.
Grill class?
Your tongs are in your seat back.
Save with the discount double check today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
You may come as schlubs, but you will leave with swagger. Exhibit A, khakis to work? What a schlub. Exhibit B, men, this is style in motion, and that's a playmaker. Style is a statement, gentlemen, and a statement we will make.
Our mortgage payment is too high. I think we should challenge.
You got it.
We will now go to the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans. Upon official mortgage review, Quicken Loans can save them over $200 per month.
That's good! Now that's a lot of savings. Boomski! Challenge us to save you money with the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas shopping is done. Go unload the car.
We haven't even decorated yet.
Buy top brands with confidence with our new Christmas ad match. Even if you find a lower advertised price later, we'll give you the difference on a gift card. Walmart.
I sense you've overpacked your stomach. Try Pepto to go. It's Pepto-Bismol that fits in your pocket. Relief can be yours, but your peanuts are mine.
I said, Coach, some tragic event has occurred downtown Dallas.
The moment that shook our nation and its effect on America's team. Costas tonight, Wednesday, 11 Eastern on NBCSN.
Back now in Denver, and the most talked about ankles in the Rocky Mountains belong to Peyton Manning. The four-time MVP is having yet another MVP season, but he's been hobbled of late. He's a guy who hates to miss practice, as you know, but he's missed 4 of them in the last 3 weeks. He will, however, start tonight. Chiefs, Broncos, a very tough ticket, but somehow among those watching the game tonight and able to score good seats, Tiger Woods and Lindsey Vonn. Right now at Pro Football Talk at NBCSports.com, Mike Florio has the latest on the Jonathan Martin case, including how the NFL's investigator may deal with concerns about the final report being made public. You can catch Mike every weekday on Pro Football Talk on NBCSN, which is also the home of the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings at 9. Tony Dungy will join Dan tomorrow in the New York City Man Cave to break down his former quarterback's performance, that's what I meant to say, against the Chiefs tonight. Dan, Tony, Hines, and Rodney are at 30 Rock right now, hopefully faring better than I just did with more highlights.
San Diego and Miami. Joe Philbin and the Dolphins, losers of 5 of 6 after starting out 3-0. Ryan Tannehill picked off by Johnny Patrick. 11 picks for Tannehill this season. 4 plays later, Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates. They do that better than any tandem in NFL history with quarterback tight ends. More on that in a moment. Tannehill to Brian Hartline. He fumbles. Chargers recover. Fumble, but wait. Chargers are called for roughing the passer.
Oh, no.
What do you think?
Good call. You got to pull up there.
That led to a Daniel Thomas touchdown. Tannehill, Charles Clay, and this
is
either
a player right here.
Great running, or is that bad tackling?
A little bit of both.
17-10 Miami. Clay and the Dolphins move back to 500 on the year. San Diego has dropped 3 in a row. Rivers and Gates, 59th touchdown, most by a QB tight end tandem in NFL history. Joe Philbin after the victory.
You either have faith and confidence in one another or you don't. And you can't swing back and forth based on a particular outcome of a single game. So, you know, I felt confident that these guys would come out and play hard and play like a team, and they did.
Minnesota in Seattle, and guess who's back? Former Viking Percy Harvin spent 4 years with the Vikings before being traded to the Seahawks in March. He had 1 catch on the day. Here it is. And great catch.
Okay.
That's all you need when you catch it like
Worth
that.
another look. That led to a Seahawks touchdown. This is what you get Percy Harvin for. Kickoff is 17-13, and that extra burst right there.
That's some burst.
58 yards. Russell Wilson will take it from there. Pre-pass to Doug Baldwin. 24-13 Seattle. Wilson threw for 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't know if you can teach this. Russell Wilson. Help. Whoa. Marshawn Lynch is in. 31-13 Seattle. Christian Ponder. Say hello to Walter Thurman.
Can you teach that?
You don't want to. Seattle is up big. They win it 41-20. Best start in franchise history. They've now won 6 in a row. Russell Wilson has not lost at home in his career. 13-0. Let's talk about this Seattle offense. What do you make of it?
Well, Russell Wilson, he's been consistent, but this offense is starting to get healthy. The offensive line, Percy Harvin, he's back. And Marshawn Lynch, this is the identity of their team, physically wearing people down, Coach.
And they protected better for Wilson today, and he made plays, as you say, Dan, that only Russell Wilson makes.
He's got a bye week coming up. Seattle does. Then they host New Orleans on a Monday night. Your McDonald's special player, special team is who?
Well, the winning ingredient tonight, Dan, for Miami was defense. Last 8 times San Diego had the ball, no touchdowns, and they specifically did it in the red zone. They put pressure on Rivers, got after him, held him to field goals when they got down there. The winning ingredient today for the Miami Dolphins was red zone defense, and it showed up well.
Winning ingredients brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. More people are leaving BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus for Audi than ever before. The holidays won't last, and neither will the season of Audi. Visit AudiOffers.com today.
Listen up, Dollar Menu fans. McDonald's has added some new tracks to your favorite playlist. Introducing the Dollar Menu and More, featuring all your classic hits and amazing new ones. Like for $2, you can enjoy the hot new Bacon McDouble with thick-cut Applewood smoked bacon. Plus others and old faves like the McChicken and brand new tastes for only $1. So whatever you're feeling, McDonald's got your groove. The new Dollar Menu and More. There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's.
I think we got 10, maybe 15 minutes tops. I'm going to go ahead and email the control room, leads and tags, everything we went over. I think we're in good shape. We just got to get out there pretty soon.
There once was a hungry road that wouldn't let drivers get very far. Then along came the Michelin Man who proved the right tire changes everything. Drive longer with the Michelin Defender tire, backed by a 90,000-mile limited warranty. Michelin, a better way forward.
You know, with new FedEx One rate, you can fill that box and pay one flat rate.
How naughty was he? Oh, boy.
FedEx One Rate. Simple flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx.
This Black Friday, nobody is busting out the doorbusters like Sears, because you can save 40% or more on appliance doorbusters, including 50% off this Kenmore refrigerator, and take 50% off each of these Kenmore Elite refrigerators. Plus, save 50% off each of these Kenmore laundry pairs. And why wait? Starting 7 p.m. this Friday, members of our free rewards program get early access to these Black Friday doorbusters at Sears.com. Don't miss Black Friday at Sears.
It wasn't easy stepping in when their mother was locked away.
You're going to be living here for a while.
But this Tuesday, nothing will compare
They're letting me out early.
to letting them go.
The hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
NBC's Chicago Fire, new this Tuesday after The Voice.
Welcome to Hyundai's Sunday Night Kickoff.
Broncos getting set to take on the Chiefs Sunday Night Football. Right now, back to the highlights. Green Bay visiting the New York Giants. Scott Tolzien, starting quarterback. Eli Manning. The resurgence of the Giants. Reuben Randall. Randall, 6 touchdown catches the last 6 games. 7-0 G-Men. Tolzien to James Jones led to a Packer field goal. 10-3 Giants led. 13-6 Giants third quarter. Eli to Victor Cruz. Then Manning to Cruz again in traffic. 5 plays later, Brandon Jacobs is in, extending his franchise rushing touchdown record to 60. First play, fourth quarter. Tolzien. Jarrett Boykin. It's 20-6 G-Men. Eddie Lacy up the middle. We got a ball game.
Yes, we do.
20-13. Still 20-13. Tolzien looking for Andrew Quarles. Jason Pierre-Paul ball game. 27-13. Giants have now won 4 in a row. They're a game and a half back of the Eagles in the East. And the Giants got 2 more home games. Dallas coming to town. Then the Redskins come to town. Green Bay, first 3-game losing streak since 2008. Tom Coughlin after the latest win.
Anytime you win 4 in a row, you know, there's some good things happening. There's some things that, as a coach, I would like to clean up. But you know, we're happy to be in a position that we're in, and we'll be back in the division this weekend.
If you're going to pinpoint why the Giants are back, where would you start?
Well, I think you look at the turnovers defensively. Eli Manning had a lot of big plays down the field, but defensively, you expect your main players to make plays, and this is just a play that we're used to seeing with JPP. Getting back, he's healthy now, and he's starting to make these type of plays.
Yeah, during that 6-game losing streak, the defense knew they weren't playing well. They've stepped up the last 4 weeks.
All right, we have Saints 49ers. We'll break down those highlights coming up, but first, back to Bob in Denver.
Well, Dan, a year ago, as Andy Reid was struggling through the last of his 14 seasons in Philadelphia, one of the only teams worse than his 4-12 Eagles were the 2-14 Chiefs. When Kansas City hired Reid in January, many expected a long rebuilding process. Instead, at 9-0, The Chiefs are the NFL's biggest surprise as they enter their first major test of the season tonight. Given that the case is yet to be adjudicated, Reid has declined to speak about wide receiver Dwayne Bowe, who will start tonight after being arrested for speeding and marijuana possession last week. But he did discuss the remarkable turnaround that he's engineered in Kansas City.
I'm very excited to begin this new chapter in Chiefs history today by welcoming the new head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid.
Andy, when you first took the job and began to consider your roster and look at tape, you're looking at a team that was 2-14. Did you see a 2-14 team, or did you see reason for hope?
With the players that were there, you saw reason for hope. I didn't take the job based on their record. I took the job based on Clark Hunt. The players, when you looked at that roster, you go, listen, these are good football players.
Obviously, the most prominent addition is Alex Smith at quarterback. A lot of people say, okay, Alex Smith has done a good job of managing the game. This guy is 28-5-1 over the last 3 seasons. Obviously, it depends upon what team you're with, and there are variables. But 28-5-1 doesn't say to me a guy who's just managing the game.
Listen, every quarterback that's a great quarterback in this league is a manager of the game. You have to be. On game day, you are the CEO out there. I mean, you are large and in charge, and so that's what Alex does, and he does it very well. But he's also a heck of an athlete.
Busted play. Smith goes up the middle and sprints into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
The NFL's a grind for any head coach, and you were at it for a long, long time. And then coming off a 4-12 record in Philadelphia, a lot of people said, look, there's always going to be a job out there for Andy Reid. He could take a year off, a couple of years off if he wanted to, recharge. What made you want to jump back into it right away?
Well, and I understood where those people were coming from. That's not how I felt. And that's the only thing I could trust was I love doing what I'm doing. I love coaching. I love the opportunity to teach. And there's no place better to do that in than the National Football League. And then I had a chance to do it at Kansas City, which was even another plus to that whole equation.
The Chiefs are undefeated, and one of the great stories in recent years of the National Football League continues.
The team is 9-0. You can only play what the schedule sends you. But as it happens, none of the teams you played to date has at present a winning record. So how big a test is this on Sunday night against the 8-1 Broncos on their home field?
Well, this is why you do this whole thing, right? I mean, you get to play a team got relatively the same record that you have in the same division that you're in, and then it's 37 degrees outside and you're right there, man. It's Sunday night football. It doesn't get any better than that. That's what this is all about. And players and coaches, they get just as excited.
Okay, back with Scott Pioli. You were involved in the hiring of Andy Reid last January. What was that process like?
I tell you, Andy and I were friends before and we're friends now. And we went through this 9-hour process during the interview in an airport in Philadelphia. And during that time, Bob, you could see a guy that was tired, just like every other head coach in the NFL at the end of the season, but you saw a guy with a twinkle in his eye and a guy who really wanted to do it and a guy that was going to be doing it. During the course of that conversation, he talked about his time in Philly and whether things were right or whether things were wrong, whether they were accurate or inaccurate, they were what they were. And he really felt that things really needed to change. And he said sometimes things need to change. And that really resonated with me, Bob.
So it was just his desire to coach and coach immediately again, not take time off, rather than an assessment of the roster or the immediate prospects of the Chiefs. He liked the organization and he wanted to coach again.
And he did. And he knew Clark Hunt and he thought the world of the Hunt family. And I tell you, Clark made that decision to name Andy the head coach. It was a brilliant decision for the Kansas City Chiefs.
9 hours in the airport. I hope you're in the Ambassadors Club and not like just hanging around the Jamba Juice counter or something.
It was a little private section and we had some distractions.
Yeah, that seemed to make sense. Hey, enjoying the game? They seem to be, Dan. Let's go back to New York.
Thank you, Bob. Colin Kaepernick's first road win as a starter came last November in New Orleans. He and the Niners back for an encore. Also lost the Super Bowl to the Ravens in that building. Lance Moore in for Darren Sproles, who got banged up. Muffs the punt. 2 plays later, it's Kaepernick to Anquan Bolden. First touchdown for him since week 4. Tied at 7. Kaepernick still tied at 7, and that's Corey White. But watch what happens Oh, he's got a touchdown. Kaepernick doesn't give up on it.
That's a great hustle by Colin.
It's a touchback Niners ball. Play review. The field stands. He loses the ball out of bounds. Breeze, plenty of time, and Jimmy Graham.
What are they rushing? 2 guys?
Ahmad Brooks, though, gets the pick. Brooks' first pick 6. He had one of Breeze last season. Kaepernick to Vernon Davis. It's 17-14 San Francisco. Fourth quarter, Breeze hit by Brooks. Ball comes out. Niners recover. Is this personal foul?
Yes, it is. Yeah, you got him around the head area. You got to go lower.
Saints keep the ball. Garrett Sproles had to come back in. Calls for the fair catch. Kasim Osgood hits him. Saints get the ball at the 40. Breeze, Marcus Colston. Then it's Garrett Hartley. Time is over. And so is the game. 23-20. Hartley wins it. Breeze, the 4th quarterback in NFL history with at least 350 touchdown passes. New Orleans on the road at Atlanta on Thursday, and then the following week in Seattle on a Monday night. Said back to New Orleans. Sunday brings you a closer look into the Niners Saints, and Carolyn Mano is standing by. Carolyn?
Well, Dan, I caught a glimpse of Jimmy Graham as the time expired in this game. He was all alone on the bench. He looked thoroughly exhausted, and he just took a deep breath and pointed both fingers up towards the sky. I think that's how the entire Saints team felt as they stay perfect at home in a hard-fought game.
I mean, it's a huge win for us. You know, a great NFC opponent. You know, we gotta win the ones that we can get at home. So, you know, like I said, good team, but you know, great team win for us.
It was a physical game, came down to the very end. When you win a game like that, what does it do for this team's mentality?
Well, we kind of knew what it was going to be like going in. You know, this team, you know, has a very strong blueprint, and you know, they like to run the ball and be physical up front. So, you know, we knew what to expect coming in, and you know, our guys up front did a great job. You are now the Saints' all-time leading receiver in receiving yards. Congratulations, and what does that mean to you, particularly in a game like this? First off, thank you. It'll mean a lot more probably in the off season. You know, it definitely you know, is a testament to a lot of the guys in that locker room and the coaching staff believing in me, and you know, just going to continue to try to add to it. Dan, the 49ers seemingly on track to win their 3rd straight against New Orleans, but mistakes and penalties killing them down the stretch in this one.
Carolyn Mano live in New Orleans. Thank you, Carolyn. All right, let's look at we talk about Saints offense. Drew Brees now thrown for 350 touchdowns, but the defense is going to be the difference if this team is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
No question, and the defense won the game today. They held San Francisco down all day, made the plays when you had to, played aggressively. We're going to look at this play, 2020, and San Francisco's trying to drive the ball to win the game. Keontae Dawson played for me, Dan, in Indy. He's an undersized guy. He's a pass rush specialist. He's going to run a game with Junior Gillette, and Keontae knows how to run these games. They got this going. The pick and roll game sets him up here, and this was big because Colin Kaepernick is looking for Anquan Bolden. He's got him open.
And if he has just a little bit of time, this is tight man-to-man coverage. They're double-teaming Vernon Davis. If he has a little bit of time, then he's wide open.
Bolden's breaking open, but Dawson and Gillette get the sack, set up a 2nd and long. San Francisco couldn't overcome it, punted, and the Saints got the win. They played great defense today.
All right. But if I'm looking at the South here, you look at the Saints, and you want to get that home field advantage because it's either you or the Seahawks, it looks like. So, you know, do you look at this?
Don't go so fast here. Don't count out Carolina. Now, Carolina's playing good football, and this South is not over yet.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Peyton Manning and the Broncos getting set for the AFC West showdown against the unbeaten Chiefs. Sunday Night Football is coming up.
J.D. Power's most dependable midsize car from Hyundai.
may come as schlubs, but you will leave with swagger. Exhibit A, khakis to work? What a schlub. Exhibit B. Men, this is style in motion, and that's a playmaker. Style is a statement, gentlemen, and a statement we will make.
27 yards on the surprising. And a long rebound comes out to Porter. Alabama really needs a bucket on this possession. And he lays it in into the end zone. Touchdown. Try doing that at home. Your home for the most live sports. Xfinity.
Humans. Some of us are great athletes. Others, not so much. Which is why at Liberty Mutual Insurance, auto policies come with features like new car replacement and guaranteed repairs. See what else comes standard at libertymutual.com. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Do what you want with my body. Do what you want, don't stop, let's party. Do what you want, but we land the cut like we don't give up.
What do you think? Whew. I know, right?
Things are heating up at Subway with the new Sriracha Steak Melt and new Sriracha Chicken Melt.
Yes, Sriracha.
It's our boldest flavor yet, made with spicy chili peppers.
Want to weigh in here, Apollo? That sounds good.
These fiery footlongs are topped with our own signature Sriracha sauce and pepper jack cheese for even more fired up flavor.
Let's flip it over to Nastia.
This Texas girl likes a little extra kick in her sub.
Fiery footlongs, heat for any appetite.
I'm all fired up about them.
Pow!
Subway, be bold, eat fresh.
Every year for the holidays, our cousins from New York come up to our place in Boston. Before dinner, we always have a friendly game of street hockey.
The Discover NHL Thanksgiving Showdown, Friday, November 29th at 1 Eastern on NBC.
Undefeated Chiefs looking to stay perfect in Denver. Sunday Night Football coming up. But first, the best of Week 11, presented by Xfinity. Watch every touchdown from every game with Xfinity. Your home for the most live sports. Start in Jacksonville. Cards had a little trouble there, but then the Jags forgot to tackle Michael Floyd. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arizona quietly moves to 6-4. Floyd, 6 receptions, 193 yards. Jets in Buffalo. After a Dave and Buster's night out on Saturday for the team, how do you party? The Bills, all the fun today.
That's not fair, Dan.
Sorry. Pick 6 of Geno Smith. Buffalo wins. Oakland at Houston. Gary Kubiak back with the Texans, but that's Rashad Jennings in for the injured Darren McFadden, and he's running with a purpose. He had 150 yards on the day. Matt McGloin, his nickname is McLovin, had 3 touchdowns, no picks on the day. He's your starting quarterback for the Raiders. In Philadelphia, Nick Foles says he runs about a 5'1", 5'2", 40. He slips in there for the touchdown. Got a bye week, first place in the NFC East. Battle of Ohio, Vontez Burfict forces the fumble on Chris Ogbonnaya and then takes it back for the touchdown. Bengals win it comfortably. Detroit at Pittsburgh, another big day for Calvin Johnson. Matthew Stafford, 79 yards later. Lions have a 7-point halftime lead. Second half, they shut down Calvin Johnson, Ben Roethlisberger to Will Johnson. They improved to 4-6. Ben threw 4 touchdowns, no picks. Baltimore and Chicago after a rain delay of nearly 2 hours. Why not a little more of a delay? Overtime, Robbie Gould wins it. Chicago now 6-4. Green Bay at the Giants. Packers falling behind in the NFC North without Aaron Rodgers. Scott Tolzien. 3 picks today, including Jason Pierre-Paul.
Nice.
Giants have won 4 in a row. Now, game and a half back of the Eagles. Minnesota at Seattle. Not much trouble with the Vikings. Marshawn Lynch. Russell Wilson. Seahawks roll. Lynch had 3 touchdowns on the day. San Francisco, New Orleans, 2 teams chasing Seattle in the NFC. Tied at 23 seconds to go. Garrett Hartley, ball game. Saints face the Seahawks in Seattle. Week 13, your highlights. What are you taking away from the games today?
Well, last year's two Super Bowl teams, San Francisco and Baltimore, both struggled, lost on the road today, not playing good football.
Take a look at today's winners, powered by Subway. Tone, who do you got?
Has to be the Seattle Seahawks, getting going again, big win at home against Minnesota.
I'm going to go with Chicago. Anytime you can beat
Wait, I thought you were going with Pittsburgh is back.
No, anytime you can beat the Super Bowl champions, Baltimore Ravens, you're a winner.
I'm taking Drew Brees and the Saints. We're always talking about the offense and Brees and all the weapons, but the defense won it today.
Those are today's winners, powered by Subway, where winners eat. All right, let's look at Peyton Manning, how he attacks the Chiefs' defense.
Well, he's going to attack with the things he always does. You're going to see a lot of pre-snap movement. You're going to see hand signals, code words. The big thing, Dan, is Rodney says, don't listen, okay? He's going to shift the background. He's got Demaryius Thomas out on the right, and he's going to set up a screen. They've run a lot of screens to Thomas. There's the screen, hand signal. Everything's good. We'll set this up. Oh, Baltimore, they know it's a screen. And here we go. Fake the handoff to Noshawn Marino. Here's the screen. Everybody reacts to it. But no, it's not the screen. It's the fake screen. Seam to Julius Thomas. Easy touchdown. You can't listen. You can't watch.
But, Coach, this game comes down to red zone defense. And in the red zone, his favorite target is Wes Walker. He runs a lot of option routes, but I love his toughness, his ability to make that tough catch in between traffic. Wes Walker will be huge tonight. You have to try to stop him in the red zone.
But we talked about this earlier, and you said that Peyton's going to find the mismatch here. And the mismatch is...
Sean Smith. Well, I'm just looking at Wes Walker. I mean, it don't matter who's guarding who. When he gets down in the red zone, Peyton Manning is going to find his weapon in Wes Walker.
Who's going to win?
I think Denver wins. I think the game means more to Denver tonight. They have a lot more pressure on them. I think they'll come through.
Hines?
Peyton Manning. I mean, it's hard to not choose Denver when you got Peyton Manning on the field.
I've really never picked against Peyton Manning, but you know what, tonight,
wow,
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna pick Kansas City. They have the front four to put pressure on them. They have the secondary, excluding Sean Smith. And Alex Smith will not be a game manager tonight, Dan.
We will see you at halftime. Enjoy the game. Let's go back to Bob.
Okay, Dan, temperatures have fallen now into the 40s. Wind picking up a bit as we're getting set for kickoff between the Broncos and the Chiefs. Denver looking to hand the Chiefs their first loss of a surprising season, and in the process then grab first place. Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth will have the call. Michelle Tafoya works the sidelines as always. All that right after Carrie Underwood. Enjoy the game, everybody. See you at halftime.
This has been Hyundai's Sunday Night Kickoff.
On Monday, November 25th, they'll face the one blacklister they never wanted to find.
Your day is here, my friend.
The game-changing episode of The Blacklist you cannot miss. All new Monday, November 25th.
Get Black Friday pricing now at the H.H. Gregg Pre-Black Friday sale. Save up to 35% on appliances. Samsung front-load steam washers and dryers, $5.99 each. This Samsung French door refrigerator, $9.99. Plus this LG 55-inch LED TV, just $6.99. And this 19-inch LED TV, only $88. Hurry into H.H. Gregg for the Pre-Black Friday sale before November 23rd. This holiday season, H.H. Gregg has the best deals.
We're in the jungle with Bengals quarterback Andy Dalton. And Andy,
I'm Randy Dalton.
Randy? So you're not the quarterback?
No.
But Gold Star is supporting the Andy and Jordan Dalton Foundation.
That's good.